Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. Today we're going to do a little bit of a early Christmas shopping type haul. And I'm going to try within the next little bit to make a video because I would like for it to go out maybe mid-November, maybe, second week of November, something like that. But about some of the things that I would put on a list, or some recommendations that you can get people for Christmas. So look out for that, hopefully coming. But let's get into this. The first thing I'm going to start with is an online purchase, and this is from Shutterfly. So we have a family Christmas tree, and I got the picture from our profile, which is on there. And I also got this one of Oreo, which they kind of did cut her like ear and all that off, but it's still pretty. And then so I got my dad, which he doesn't really watch these videos anyway, but I got my dad a desk plaque of our dogs, and it says Paul's Little Buddies, and you can see all the ones from when Oreo was a baby and when Gidget was a baby. I think this one right here was Gidget's second birthday. And then this was when Gidget was really little. She fit in a little shoe. But, so we got that, and it is, like I said, it's a desk plaque, so you can stand up. But that's really pretty. He'll really like it. It's kind of like a glossy top thing on the front. Okay, so let's also get into some of the other stores that I went to. I guess we'll go with this because it just has 2 items. So they have these harnesses. I don't remember if this was in a video, but I got Oreo the same exact one, and I love this pink color. So I got Gidget one, and this was on clearance for $4.52. Still a deal. Gidget will definitely be wearing this. But yeah. And these next 2 items are from Lowe's. So the next one is kind of a bigger item. This is a layered doormat. So basically you put this thing on the bottom, and then you put this over top of it. And it's just little houses and stuff like that. I just think that's really pretty. Well, there went that air freshener from the last haul. So those are the 2 items from there. From Walmart. Okay, so Ibotta has had a deal going on. Have a few people in our circle that have downloaded Ibotta because I referred them there. So we have got a few because other people have, allowed us to use their thing, but, they'll get points or whatever. But on there we got a couple of turkeys, which you can get your free turkeys from there for the Thanksgiving if you refer people. But we got a few things of cake mixes. If you bought 3 of the Betty Crocker things, you got I think it was $1 something back, or $2 maybe. So we got a Devil's Food. We got a triple chocolate fudge cake. They also had, they have free after offers. So got this for free for Thanksgiving. And I believe we got 2 of those because there are a couple people in our family that have the app. And then we also got with that Betty Crocker milk chocolate frosting. Then we got a thing of Velveeta, which, tell me why this is so expensive. I don't know why I remembered it being cheaper. I thought it was like $5. Apparently it's like almost $8. So I don't know. But then we got 2 of these. And so, okay, there was a 75-cent on Ibotta for the Velveeta and a 75-cent if you bought 2 Rotel. And if you bought both of them together, you got an additional $2. So we got that. And that was kind of our grocery haul. And then from Walmart, that actually came from the next store. Then from Walmart, I also got these and they're really soft. I'm not normally crazy about like the more like fleece type material, but these are absolutely gorgeous and they're so soft. And they're basically baking stuff. You've got like a whisk, an oven mitt, a rolling pin. I think that's supposed to be a gingerbread house. But yeah, these are really pretty and they're really soft. Love those. And then I think that's all from Walmart. And then obviously we have the turkeys, but those are already in the freezer. And the last place that we went was Marshall's. So first thing that I got were these. It's a 2-pack of stuffed animals. We're gonna save these. These were $6.99, so basically save out $2 or $3 and something per toy. But we're gonna put one in Gidget stocking, one in Oreo stocking. And we're trying to get kind of started stocking up because, I mean, Christmas is next month. So, which is crazy. So, then I have, sorry, it's wrapped up. Then I have this little bowl, and I don't know if you can tell the texture on the screen, but you can kind of see that round divot. This is basically supposed to look like cheese, and this was $5. So that is really cute. Both of our dogs love cheese, and we can never use too many dog bowls. So, this I'll leave to the side. This is actually from Marshall's also, and this is a size small. It was $8.99, and it is this little Santa-looking harness. And it's fleece. That'll be really warm on her this winter. We do like to take the dogs on walks, so that will definitely come in handy. Let's see. I kind of want to stay with that theme. So on with the theme of dog bowls, we got 4 of these. And these are metal dog bowls. I personally really like having these in Oreo's crate. She does like to chew on plates and stuff when she's in her crate. So we have found that metal bowls are kind of a good way of preventing her from doing that. So I got 4 of those. Those were $7.99 a piece. Then I got this thing, and I think this is cast iron. I may be wrong, but I believe that it's cast iron. It says muffin pan, but I feel like you could use this for like cake mix, or cookie dough or something like that. I don't know, but you basically have gingerbread and Christmas trees, and these are just really pretty. I feel like you could even use like melt some chocolate and put in here and make like thicker candy and give that away. for Christmas, for the Christmas season. And I also bought, this was $5.99. Oh, I think I forgot to tell you the price on that. That 10 was $16.99. Then for $5.99, I got this little sign, and I just think this is so cute. It says, Santa, don't forget about me. And Santa never forgets our dogs. Rest assured about that. I also got this little, which I did not realize that it was this much until I got home, but it was $9.99. I don't know. It is good quality. I will give it that. But it's this little Santa mail bag. I feel like this is really cute, and I feel like not only is it nice for right now, like when we have Christmas Eve, but I feel like eventually, you know, one day, I don't know, I feel like you can just use this forever, pretty much. Okay, and then if you saw in one of my last videos, I had basically went and printed off a lot of my pictures, and I am going to give one of these, it's the one that's different to Mom, but there is a brand that I love of picture frames, and it's Rachel Zoe. The only place that I have personally been able to find it is like at TJ Maxx, Ross, Marshalls, stuff like that. Let's see. Okay, I got one, which I'm gonna have to clean it. I got one of the 5x7, which I will say this: if you work at a store, this would be my one piece of advice. Please don't put these stickers on glass, because it is so hard to get it off, and then you have to use Goo Gone, and then it basically makes it feel greasy. I don't know. I don't like it. It's a hassle to get off. And then I also got a 4x6, and this is called Dwell Studio, but it kind of looks exactly like that, so I don't really mind that, but it's really pretty. This one was $6.99, that other one was $7.99. Then I have these two are the exact same. They're by Rachel Zoe, 4x6 with the white frame. And this is the one that I'll probably end up giving to Mom, because I have printed her out some pictures also. And this one was also $7.99, but I love like this outer, I don't remember what you call it, but like the outer part that goes around the picture. I really like that. If you know what that's called in the comments, leave that down below, because I don't know, I'm blanking. Which, before I get into this next bag, let me just give you a quick story time. Went into Marshall's, haven't been in there in ages, used to go there forever. I would be there all the time. But went in, as soon as you go in, I'm like, oh, that's so pretty. It was this little glass, kind of like a soup container bowl, but it's glass, but it was tinier, and it had a, like, clear thing around it, and I'm thinking, like, oh, that holds it. Couldn't find the price was on the bottom, so I go like this, and I turn it to look at the price. That lid falls off there, and it shatters, okay? It just goes all over the place. Tell me why. I mean, I'm standing right here. It ended up way over there. I mean, honestly, I don't know. And then the last thing I got is this really pretty little baking tray, and this was $14.99, which I feel like is not bad for that size. I mean, it's a pretty good size one, and I feel like that would be pretty if you wanted to, like if you were hosting, or for Thanksgiving, or if you just wanted to have your family have a ton of, like, mac and cheese or something like that and just put that on a fall table. I feel like that would be really pretty. I feel like if I had to pick an item that's my favorite out of this haul, of course I love the free turkeys because free. But I don't know. I feel like if I had to pick a favorite, it would probably be that doormat, that door rug. But yeah, honestly and truthfully, like, go check out some of your stuff. I think from what the lady was saying, that right after Thanksgiving, if you go, I don't think they'll do it for Black Friday, but probably after Black Friday, they will put all of their fall stuff on clearance and then start bringing in more of their Christmas. But yeah, and then also if you all have a Aldi around you, we don't really have one, but they have a special going on right now that their turkeys are about 77 cents per pound. So that's a really good deal if you all want to take advantage of that. But yeah, have a great day. Let me know what was your favorite item out of this haul. And also let me know, are there any hauls or anything, or when do you start your Christmas shopping? Alright, leave that down in the comments. Bye-bye.